going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video, and in this video we're going to be doing a character breakdown for Gia, but unlike my normal character breakdowns, we're just going to be going over changes here. So let's talk about Gia and what changed. Alright guys, so akin to my other What Changed videos, I'll be leaving a link to my last What Changes video, so you guys can go ahead and check that out, and then you can come back here and check this out. But for those of you guys who choose to stick around, let's go ahead and talk about Gia's changes. And the first change that I want to address is the most obvious. Her loops are gone. We can't do loops anymore. This means we're back to playing Gia how we used to when they took her loops away the first time. It's like they can't decide whether they want her to keep her loops or if she's too strong with the loops. If anything else, her not having loops is probably better for the game just because of how much people complain about loops in this game. So that means every time we tether in to our opponent, it now becomes a mix-up of doing throw, doing an overhead, or doing a leap, and then just doing more stuff from there. So we got that. Now, that being said, even though she lost her loops again, we do have some good things to cover. First of all, neutral special. This is her OTG. It's not a very good OTG, but it's an OTG, so I guess that's a positive. But anyway, let's talk about her air tether. This actually has a real hitbox now, which is fantastic. It's definitely something that she needed. This means she can do neat stuff like this. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, the fact that it actually has a real hitbox now, it's actually a really nice buff for Gia. And that will cover all the major changes that I want to talk about for Gia. Now, we get to do combos, which is the most fun part. So, now that our loops are gone, we're kind of back to doing normal combos with Gia, but here's what we're going to do for these. The good news is that these combos work mid-screen because they'll take you to the corner where we will end up finishing off the rest of the combo. So from here, we'll do a crouching light, crouching medium, into back hard, which gives us our launcher. From here, we'll jump in the air and do air light hard, relaunch, air light medium. So from here, we should have something that looks like this. Now, once we actually get that ground bounce, we'll jump back up in the air and then do an air light into air special. Because it actually has a real hitbox now, we can actually use this mid-combo as you guys saw. So we'll do air light into air special, and then from there, we'll have enough time once we land on the ground in order to do back tether. We'll then tether in, do a light, neutral special, and then cancel that into super. Now the hardest part about this combo is timing the back tether and then the light that comes afterwards, just to make sure that connects. But once you guys get used to doing this part, then this part of the combo will become much easier. So, altogether, we should have something that kind of looks like this.
Yo, Ranger, power up!
Now, depending on the positioning on the screen where you guys are, you can actually, with the super, you can leave them in the corner by doing it sooner, or you can wait for them to flip over to the other side. I'm just used to waiting for them to flip because of how it used to actually not hit. And I'm convinced that if you let them flip and you carry them the full screen, it does more damage. It probably doesn't, but I'm just convinced that it does. Alright guys, the next two combos that I want to talk about are going to be off of her throws. So let's talk about her back throw first. So, off of back throw, we can actually do tether. Now, once we do that, we'll then tether in. And this is where this combo actually gets a little tricky. Once we tether, you would think that you would press a button right away, but you actually don't. Because if you do, as you can see, the momentum will carry you across the screen and you'll end up missing your target. What you want to do is get used to doing back throw, tether, oops, hold on, waiting for a second, and then doing that light. From there, we'll do light into hard. So this part looks like this. Kind of like that. I was supposed to do like launcher instead, but you guys get the idea. From there, the combo kind of proceeds like normal. We'll do launcher into air light hard, but as opposed to doing launcher into air light medium, because we already used our ground bounce, it'll spike them, we will then instead do launcher into air light special. we'll then finish it by doing Tether, Light, Special,
Yellow Ranger power
into Super. So altogether, we should have something that kind of looks like this.
Yellow Ranger power up.
And that's pretty much that. Forward throw is going to be very similar. It's just you go forward throw into launcher, and then you just do the same combo per normal where you do launcher, air, light, hard, launcher, air, light, medium, jump back up, do light, special, and then we do back tether, tether in, light, special,
Yellow Ranger power
and then into
up.
super. So we should get
Yellow Ranger power up.
Now, there is one more combo that I want to show you guys, even though it's pretty much the same as the first combo we did. The only thing that's different is the fact that from the first two parts of medium auto combo, it puts him airborne, and from there we can actually go into the tether, tether in, sneak in a light, and then do launcher.
Yellow Ranger power up.
And that's pretty much going to do it for this What Changes video featuring Gia. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back at you later with future videos. This is SparkerLad, and I will see you guys next time.